Hey everyone, DJ Mike here. Today is December 31st of '08, the last day of the year. Tomorrow is a brand new day, brand new year. This video is going to be kind of covering a couple of different issues. Number one, New Year's Eve. Today is New Year's Eve, so if you have a gig, be careful out there. Have fun and keep it rocking. If you don't have a gig, be careful out there. If you're going to be out and running around, going to parties or whatnot, there are going to be stupid ass people out there drinking and driving. So we want you to get home safe. Second thing, and this should have been number one, but go Dolphins. Man, my Dolphins are awesome. I'm representing, got my hat, but I couldn't believe that they beat the Jets. I mean, poor Brett Favre. I mean, he has the same number of interceptions as he does touchdowns. But I want to root them on Sunday as Baltimore comes to Miami, and I know DJ Cyro. Hopefully, Dolphins beat your Ravens. But anyways, so I'm representing. I love my Dolphins. Go Fins. Alright, now the third thing, and probably the main reason why this video is being done, is I got an email 3 weeks ago. Sorry, Zach, on this. From Soundtracks. That's his YouTube channel name. Soundtracks, 2 Z's at the end. His name is Zach. And he emailed me about how much should he charge. He's going to school, he's going to college, taking his equipment with him, and he wants to know how much should he charge for parties and stuff like that. I wish I could sit here and talk all intellectual with you and tell you how much you should charge. I can't, but I can and I will tell you what you need to think about when you come up with your price. Okay. You need to look at all your expenses, okay? And since your email said about, you want to be able to pay your rent and for food and stuff like that, what you need to do is put how much you pay in rent, how much you're going to eat and food a month, if you advertise, if you have a website, if you have any other expenses dealing with your business, whether it's music or, other supplies, whatever it may be. You need to take all those expenses and put it together, okay? And then you need to figure out how many gigs it's going to take to pay that off, okay? So in your email, you said that there's one guy that does, charges $250, and it's hard, he doesn't work as much, and you're thinking about doing $150. Come up. When you put all your expenses together, divide by that $150 and see how many gigs it's going to take. Do the $250, then come up with prices in between, to see how much it's going to cost. Say for instance, you have with rent and all that. Say for instance you have $700 a month. Okay. Well, you take that $700, or let's just say $750. It would be easier to do, okay? And you get on your calculator, okay? And you do $750 divided by. Let's go with the $150, okay? Help if I plug it in. Okay, $750 divided by $150 is 5 gigs, okay? That is your break-even point, okay? So you need 5 gigs a month at $150 to break even, okay? But that's not going to give you any money for, that $750 didn't include if you have a car payment. So let's redo the numbers, okay? Let's just say $1,000 a month for your car payment, your car insurance, your rent, food, all your DJ business expenses. Let's just say $1,000, even though that's way low. Okay, we're going to divide that by the 150. Okay, so it's actually 6.66666. So let's just say 7 gigs. Okay, 7 gigs will break even. That'd actually give you $50 extra. Okay, so you need 7 gigs in 1 month to pay all your expenses to break even. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, but who's in business to break even? Okay, you want to make a profit. So if you're able to go through and do 3 or 4 gigs a week at 150, that's great. But can you guarantee that you're going to have that many a week? Okay. Me personally, I would say, do research. I don't know if you've already done research, but research your area. I'm taking that where your home is and where school is going to be 2 different locations. So take the time, do some research, call other DJ companies, ask them how much they charge. Or what you can do is just get with another DJ company and say, hey, listen, I'm new to the area. I'd like to, see about joining your company. And tell them, hey, I don't know if you get frat parties or whatever, but I like to. That's what I'm looking at doing. Unless you're wanting to do weddings or birthday parties and stuff like that. It's not gonna hurt to call and talk. I mean, I've had people, other DJs call me and ask me that they're new to the area if I could bring them on. Sometimes I get more than one. I'm able to take more than 1 gig. Sometimes I'm not. And what's number one to me is my family. So that's why I don't have another DJ working for me full time. I used one on December 12th, which is a friend of ours, mine and my wife's, and he DJ'd a company Christmas party for me because I had another one that got rescheduled and all. But that's what you have to look at. You have to look at a bunch of things. You can't just start saying, okay, I'm gonna start charging this. So that's my advice. Okay. Take all your expenses, and if you don't have, if you don't have all the DJ expenses like what I do, I have, I pay for, internet. I take care of my phone bill, which is different than my cell phone bill, even because I do use my cell phone for business, so I'm able to use, take a deduction part on that. My, office supplies like my paper, my ink for my printer, stuff like that. I take credit cards, so I have an expense for that. I advertise in multiple phone books. I have my website. I buy pins and stuff like that to give out to clients and bridal shows, stuff like that. Bridal show is another expense that I have, and so I take all that every year. What I take, and I divide it out, and and that's why I charge what I do, so that I can make sure that I'm making a profit. Because after today, I've already gone through and done all my events. I went up in the number of events, and that's what you're wanting from the previous year. I think I'm doing 6 more events this year than I did last year. Last year I brought in, before all my expenses and all, right around $18,000 roughly, somewhere around there. This year I'm more, and that's the thing that you wanted, is that you want to increase each year. So, and the way I did that is I went up on price. And I got more gigs, so that was a good thing. And even though I did one for free, I was still able to make money for the year. Okay, so I hope I answered your question, Zach. If I didn't, let me know, and I'll call you or whatever, and we can go over it. So, any questions or comments, you know what to do. For now, everyone be safe today, and we'll holler at you later. practice and enjoy. Happy New Year.